Ford is known for making some of the most practical vehicles in the world. They have the best-selling half-ton F-150, and they also have the Transit van, which has been aiding industries for generations. So why have they gone and made one of the most impractical cars ever made?
We're here to find out why.
This car is all about aerodynamics and technology. It was designed to collect, avoid, or make better use of the air that it pushes while it's driving. In the front, you have active aero. These have dams that open and close depending on the situation you're in to make it more agile or give it a faster straight line speed. In the top, you have a throwback styling cue from the older GTs with these radiator fans. Now with this car though, they've sculpted it so the heat that comes off of these fans travels along this ridge and back along the side of the body, making it slip through the air way more efficiently. This car is all about speed, so they had to make it slip through the air as smoothly as possible. Protruding door handles cause unwanted turbulence at high speed, so what they've done is they've gotten rid of the door handles completely. What you want to do to get into the vehicle is you push this flap down, pop in the door, and then it just opens right up. No protruding door handles means no dirty air. When the air flows along the side of the vehicle, it'll flow either underneath and away from the wheel, not causing any unwanted turbulence there, or it'll flow up and through the body of the vehicle that is attached by these flying buttresses. This is one of the GT's absolutely defining characteristics, and I absolutely love this because it almost seems like the back wheels are a separate entity to the vehicle completely. Taking styling cues from its ancestors, you have these high mount tailpipes and the round tail lamps. Now, the tail lamps do have a purpose. They're not just for braking. What you get is in the engine, you have two pipes that go up to the top of these buttresses. And what happens is that when the engine gets hot, it relieves that heat through these buttresses and out the tail lamps. These are actually hollow. So what you get is better heat dissipation through the tail lamp. Hardcore GT fans were mortified when they found out that this car was going to come with a V6 and not a V8. There's a reason though. A V8 wouldn't fit in this configuration. You wouldn't be able to have the aerodynamics that you have in this car with a V8.
This brings us on to the next impressive feature of the Ford GT. It shares its engine with another Ford performance vehicle, the Raptor. Now this engine, however, is tuned a little bit differently. This 6-cylinder twin-turbo engine puts out 647 horsepower. That is over 100 horsepower per cylinder, making this an insanely light and insanely fast car.
First impressions of this car are unbelievable. It is a race car made for the road. It is fast, it's brutal, it's unforgiving. There is barely any space in the cab here because, you know, it doesn't need to be.
All of the important driver functions such as turn signals and wiper blades and high beams are all actually located right on the steering wheel, and there's a reason for this. We had an opportunity to talk to the delivery specialist, and he mentioned to us that the reason they designed it this way is because they want the car to be driven with racing gloves on, which brings us on to our final point. Why would Ford create such an impractical vehicle? But the truth is this. Ford wasn't thinking of a day-to-day use when they designed this car. They weren't even thinking about you taking it down to the local car meet and turning a few heads. Honestly, this car was designed for one purpose, and it was to race. 50 years after Ford's infamous win against Ferrari at Le Mans, they unveiled a new GT project with one purpose: to race the 24 hours again. And much like in 1966, they beat all the odds and placed first. Being one of 250 made for the 2019 year, this car has become an instant classic and will continue to dominate tracks for years to come.